Today is Friday, Parashat Yitro. The first word of the Parasha is Vaishma. Vaishma Yitro, and Yitro heard. Simple words. Yitro heard. What did he hear? Rashi explains. He heard about the parting of the Red Sea, and he heard about the battle with Amalek, which was a powerful army. And obviously Hashem made miracles for the Jewish people, and the parting of the Red Sea was an incredible miracle. The battle against Amalek was also an incredible miracle in itself. But the very important message here is that Yitro didn't stay aloof and indifferent. He heard, he absorbed, he understood, he took action. Even though he had been for decades a person who was dedicated to idolatry, he was a high priest for idols, he was the advisor of Paro. The greatness of Yitro is that even though in the past he had a totally different course of action or a different type of value system, when he heard about the miracles, he understood and he paid attention, he heeded the message, and he took action. Unfortunately, many times people see, notice, understand, but they do not act according to what they should do once they've heard and understood. And all too often also they create a whole system of falsehoods to justify their actions of the past because they don't want to change, they don't want to progress. But Yitro had that idea of moving forward, of heeding, taking note, and he went from an idol worshiper, a priest for idols, to converting to Judaism and joining the Jewish people. Another aspect of the parasha of this week is the 10 Commandments. That's a central theme in the parasha, but not just in the parasha, it's a central theme in Judaism, obviously. That tells us of the revelation on Mount Sinai. And that's quite different from many other religions out there. Mavdil ben Kodesh lechol. When it's typically a prophet who had a vision or had a revelation and comes and tells other people. Here we have millions of people. All the people that came out of Egypt, 600,000 men with their families, maybe there was 3 million there. They all were there present, and they all heard the divine voice saying, Anochi Hashem Elokecha asher hotzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim. I'm the Lord your God who took you out of Egypt. It was a revelation that was witnessed directly, not hearsay or someone saying that he had a revelation. It comes to tell us, but it was directly witnessed with sound and sight and presence and an incredible epic type of event at Mount Sinai. And in a way, it's a kind of, as our sages say, it's a kind of a wedding ceremony where Hashem chose us as His chosen nation. He makes us into Am Nivchar, a chosen nation, a nation of priests for the world, a nation that is to uphold a certain very high moral standard and ethical standard. And we also made a commitment to Hashem, and Hashem made commitment to us. So it's a kind of an eternal commitment of loyalty that took place at Har Sinai that we're going to be reading about tomorrow in the parasha. And our minhag in our synagogue, the Moroccan minhag, is when we hear the Aseret Diberot, we do stand up, we don't remain seated. There are some other communities that say, well, the whole Torah was given, so you should stand up for every time we read the parasha, and therefore you don't stand for the Aseret Diberot, but our minhag is to stand to show respect and honor for that revelation at Har Sinai. And even Hacham Avodah Yosef, who holds that you can remain seated, he says that if you're in a synagogue where people stand up, you should also stand up for the 10 Commandments, and if you want, stand up from the beginning of the reading for that portion of the Torah, and that's our minhag at Ema Banim. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.